At 17 years old, I built a $20,000 per month TikTok shop affiliate business with no inventory, no paid ads, and no experience. And this video is going to be my TikTok shop affiliate free training. I'm going to give you the A to Z blueprint to go from $0 or a couple thousand to $10,000 to $20,000 per month consistently every single month. In this video, you're going to get the reason TikTok shop is the vehicle taking normal people to time, location, and financial freedom. You're going to learn the exact 4-step process that I followed to achieve $20,000 every single month with TikTok shop affiliate, as well as examples of people that have actually accomplished it themselves to show you that it's possible for you to for normal people, and also how you can start TikTok shop affiliate with $0. So what even is TikTok shop affiliate, right? If you guys are a bit more advanced, stick with me for 30 seconds to a minute and I'll start getting into the real sauce. But if you guys are beginners, this is going to be super important to know. So you get products sent to you for free and you make videos with them, attach your commission link through TikTok, and then post a video. That's all you have to do. The goal is to go viral so people see your product and inform them about the product within that video, so they actually buy that product, and then you're able to get a commission from each sale, right? When someone buys, you get a commission. It's that simple. And the brand then ships the product to the customer and you don't even have to do anything, right? All you have to do is just post the content. You don't have to fulfill, you don't have to run ads, you don't have to do shit. All you have to do is post content and then you get paid a commission, and it is that simple, right? So now getting into the actual sauce, right? TikTok shop is better than any past gold rush, right? So we're talking Amazon FBA in 2012, right? You needed thousands of dollars to start. With TikTok shop affiliate, you don't need shit. Like I said, you guys can get started with $0 today. And I'm going to break down exactly how you guys can go about doing that. It's better than Bitcoin in 2016, right? Bitcoin in 2016 was never predictable, and believe it or not, majority of people lost money, right? With TikTok shop affiliate, there's no downside. There's unlimited upside with the business model. That's why it's so good. And it's even better than drop shipping, which all of you guys have probably heard of in 2017, right? And it's prime drop shipping. You guys, with drop shipping, you guys had to fulfill orders. You had to do customer support. You had to pay for ads. You had to talk to fucking suppliers that don't even speak English, right? You don't have to do any of that shit with TikTok shop affiliate because it is so simple. That's why it's the best beginner business model to actually break into and get started with. And the reason that TikTok shop affiliate is better than all of these past gold rushes is because TikTok shop is only 2 years old, right? The earlier you get in with the business model, the better you're going to do. It's the fastest growing e-commerce platform. It's growing way quicker than Amazon is. It's just going fucking insane. That's why you guys have probably heard of it before, right? It is all the biggest brands in the world just now getting on it, right? All the biggest brands in the world, they're just now starting to put their products on there because they see how quick TikTok shop is growing and how much money people are fucking making on there, right? So it's already competing with Amazon in sales, but doesn't have nearly enough creators, right? This is your opportunity. This is where we come in as affiliates and we start promoting products to get, so we can start getting our commissions and make these brands money, right? That's why so many people are, they're still on Amazon, but they're coming to TikTok shop because of how quick it's actually growing, how much fucking money people are making. And it only takes 5 clicks for the billions of people that are scrolling on TikTok, right? TikTok, billions of people are on that shit. There's people scrolling every single second of every single day, right? And it takes 5 clicks for somebody to buy from the For You page. So it's super easy because they integrated it really well, and it's so unique, right? TikTok shop is the most unique buying platform, right? Like, you're watching stupid videos, all of a sudden you scroll across this TikTok shop ad, which AAA is going to be us, and then we get a commission for somebody buying. It's that simple, right? We really bank on people's impulse decisions and impulse purchases, right? So everyone has bought something off of TikTok, right? It's growing and growing. I guarantee you don't know a single person that hasn't bought them shit off of TikTok yet, right? You watching this video, you've probably bought something off of TikTok, right? And that's why it's going so crazy. And why now, right? Why is TikTok shop right now the best opportunity to get into? And it is because Q4 is about to start, right? So creators make more money in October, November, December, aka Q4, than the rest of the year combined, right? So you can start with literally $0. That's why it's such a good opportunity. Start with $0, and we're approaching the absolute best time of the year to get into it. And you can earn while you learn, right? This is not a get rich quick scheme, but many people get proof of concept their first week or their first month, right? They start making money. So like I said, this is not a get rich quick scheme, but the speed at which you can start to really crush is absolutely insane, and it's unlike any other business model. And this right here is just a couple examples of what people have been able to do, right? This is my boy E-Man right here, one of my students, $180 in a single day. He works construction. He doesn't have a lot of time to post fucking videos, right? And he's over here cracking $180 days. I'm pretty sure this day went up over to like $250, right? He literally said, bro, this shit is crazy, right? And then Christian's first month, right? This Christian is 18 years old. He's a degenerate. He'd be doing stupid shit. He wasn't even that locked in, and he's able to crack 6K months, right? So it's so fucking possible. And these are just a couple examples to show you that normal people like you and me are absolutely fucking crushing with TikTok shop affiliate. And that's why it's so important. That's why it's such a good opportunity, right? And now getting into my story, right? It's like, where did it start for me? Who the fuck actually am I, right? Like, why am I qualified to even speak about TikTok shop? So let's just get into it real quick, right? So at 16, I quit my dreams of playing Division I baseball, and I left my childhood sport behind to pursue my dreams, right? Everyone thought that I was a failure and doubted that I'd actually be able to make it work, right? Like, I literally quit baseball. Like, I was gonna, go play Division I baseball. Everybody was like, oh yeah, Chase the baseball guy is a baseball guy, right? As you guys see in a picture right here. Like, that was my shit, and I literally just quit. I was like, dude, like, I know this isn't what I want to do. I don't want to go to college. I don't want to sit in a class for another 5 years and then go get a job that I don't want to work. And so I was like, dude, like, fuck this. Like, I told my coaches, I told my parents, I was like, I'm not doing this. And that kind of sets up the story for like why I was so hated. I'm like, nobody believed in me. This is the most lonely point of my life. And I'll get into more of that later, right? But I just said, fuck, and I started my first business, right? I started with drop shipping, right? A great opportunity that everybody told me at least was a great opportunity. I started with drop shipping and I failed for months. Eventually I ran out of money doing this, right? That's the problem with a lot of business models, and why you watching this video might be scared to get into online business because you're scared you're going to lose money. That's what it was with drop shipping. I was running ads. I literally got like one sale right here, right? It was like $30. And I just completely failed. I ran out of money. I had $2,000 saved up from when I used to resell when I was like a little ass kid, when I was like 13, 14. And I lost all my money. I lost my life savings, and I actually went into debt running ads to try and promote my products because I had to make it work, right? Like my back was against the wall. Like I had to make money. So I was willing to go into debt and use my brother's credit card. Literally, I was in debt to my brother on his credit card. So not a good place to be. And then I tried my second business, right? So I tried the TikTok Creators Reward Program, right? Like I said, now I was $2,000 in debt at 16, still trying to make it work. So I tried TikTok's Creator Rewards Program, right? And I got smoked. So I made $5,000 in 2 weeks. I thought it was my big break. I thought like, oh my God, I finally made money. I've finally been able to do this. And then boom, I got banned. No money for me. No money got sent to my bank account. 2 days before I was about to get paid $5,000, which was 5 times as much money as ever been in my bank account before. I lost it. I got banned and I never even got paid out that money. And so that was one of the hardest points in my life right here. Like this is where I kind of fell back in my old habits of just doing the shit I knew I was supposed to be doing. Cause like that shit hurt, right? Like finally thinking that, you had made it out, that you had done the right thing. And then just getting fucked essentially it was the worst feeling of my life. And I don't want to touch on that, too much, but it was just a really low point, right? And like I said, this is the lowest point of my life, right? Now, I didn't believe that making money online was even possible, right? Which might be the spot that some of you guys are in. If you've already tried to start making money online, you might just think like, dude, I don't know if this shit is for me. I thought that, right? My dad, I thought that my dad was right in quitting baseball was the actual biggest mistake of my life. Because that's what my dad told me. And that's what a lot of people around me told me, like quitting baseball, this will be the biggest mistake of your life. Going to pursue online business, pursue your dreams of getting rich and becoming a millionaire, making hundreds of thousands of dollars online at 18. They all told me that it was unrealistic, and they told me that I wasn't going to be able to do it, right? They said it was the biggest mistake of my life, like literally in quotes, right? And so I'm in this moment right now where I got banned, and I'm literally like, this shit better work out, bro. I swear to God. Like I was really, really hoping, but I lost hope. I didn't think that it was possible. I didn't think I was going to be able to make it work, right? So I stopped talking to my friends completely. No one to talk to. I was hiding my business from people in school. I was like working on my laptop in school and trying to hide it from people because I didn't want to be that corny kid working on his business that, thought he was going to get rich, right? And yeah, it's kind of ironic because of where I am now, right? But that was my mindset back then. And so I was working 6 hours every single day, like while in school, while going to school, I was still working, trying to make this shit work because that's what it meant to me. Like I knew school was not for me, and I knew that that's not where I wanted to be. So the turning point, right? I heard all the hype about this business model called TikTok Shop Affiliate. I realized I didn't need inventory, I didn't need ads, and there was no fulfillment, and it seemed like everyone was just fucking crushing. So everybody was ripping. So I got my first sale within a couple of days, and this is what I'm talking about when I say you get proof of concept quick. Like these sales start to roll in, and so that's what it was for me. Our first couple days in, my first dollar, like actually profitable online, was $3 from TikTok Shop. I feel like I got a little commission. I was like running around my room. I was like, oh shit, it was fucking crazy. And so that's what it was. And then right after that, right, which like I said, I'll get to a bit more of my story, throughout this video, but success. I found TikTok Shop Affiliate and boom, just like that. A couple months in, I had a breakthrough. I discovered my, now 4-step process, and I had my first $300 day, and then my first $3,000 day, and then my first 10 and 20K month, right? So you guys can kind of see, right? A couple months in, I had my breakthrough. I discovered, my 4-step process. And if you guys just take a look right here, right? This was my first $300 day, right? This is right before summer, like first viral video, first $100 day. Let's go. Like I was losing my shit. And then boom, a couple days later, I had a $3,000 day. I went from making $0, no money online, to 3 days later, fucking 100x in my bank account, making $3,000 in a single day. Genuinely life-changing money. It was fucking crazy. And then the next month, into June, right, I made $10,000. And then in November, that's when I had my 15K month plus a 5K bonus. So that was my first ever 20K month. In October was my first ever 18K month. And in this November, this is my first ever 20K month. I did $14.7 thousand in commission. And then I had a bonus from a brand. It was about $5,000. And so that's when I really, really started to crush, right? I had, $4,000 in a week on another account. That's how I was able to reach that 20,000. And then, here's just another screenshot of just proof of concept, right? I did $260,000 in sales and then $60,000 in commission sent to my bank account, right? And this is like months ago, right? I've cleared well over 6 figures in profit now, and over $1 million in revenue, as you guys know, if you guys have watched my content, but $60,000 in commission as just turning 18 or just turning 17. Sorry, just turning 17. I had, $100,000 in the bank because I started TikTok Shop Affiliate and I got in while it was hot, right? And it's still hot. There's still room to get in. That's why I'm talking about this and trying to help you guys out, right? So that's kind of, a bit of my success story and kind of how I came up. And what I wanted to prove by that is it's possible, right? So I started saving $100,000 in the bank. Like I said, I bought my dream car, a C8 Corvette. I started speaking at TikTok shop events, across the world, around the country. I started, seeing all parts of the world, right? Not just like, buying Lamborghinis and buying a Corvette. It was like I started to travel, like have fun. Like this is me and my friends. Like literally, I was in Mexico, just like on four-wheelers and shit. Like just living the dream. And then I moved into a penthouse just recently with my boys. Right, like all my boys, we got a penthouse and we're living the life. Like we're just living it up, and it's the best place to be in. And it was all possible through TikTok shop. No other business model other than TikTok shop would have been able to do this for me. And I know that for a fact because I've tried other business models. And so now getting into the 4-step process, right? This is the sauce, right? This is the shit that took me from $0 to multiple 6 figures in profit and over $1 million in revenue with TikTok shop affiliate, right? So step 1 is the foundation, right? Getting an account to 5,000 followers, whether you grow or buy one, right? You can grow an account or you can buy an account. That's how you guys are going to be able to break into that 5,000 follower mark and then actually get into TikTok shop affiliate. And then the next thing you guys need to do when building your foundation is pick winning products, right? So you want to be choosing products that actually have the capacity to get you to those $10,000 to $20,000 months, right? The problem I see with a lot of beginners is they're picking just complete shit products that like they don't even have the capacity to get them to them $10,000 to $20,000 a month. And you need somebody to tell you like, okay, this is a good product. This is what a good product looks like. You can try and figure it out, on your own, but it's just going to take you months to actually get to that point, right? And supplements, electronics, clothing, self-care, right? Whatever you're into, like whatever you're passionate about, you can promote with TikTok shop affiliate and make $20,000 a month talking about the shit that you like, whether it's fishing or whatever it is. Like you can literally make $20,000 a month and even beyond that, talking about the shit that you like, only doing the shit that you like. And so this is the next thing you need to do is decide your content style, right? So talking head, faceless, voiceovers, right? Decide what you're actually going to be posting. So I do like the talking head videos where I'm just holding up my phone and I'm just recording myself yapping about a product, like literally yapping, telling a little story, whatever it is. And you can also do faceless, right? Because some people are scared to put their face online. You can totally do faceless and just show the product. And then learning the actual structure to a viral video, right? So hook, pain point, desired outcome, and call to action. That is the golden structure for a TikTok shop affiliate video and how you guys want to be going about structuring your videos for when you post them, they actually go viral and convert. Super fucking important. And that's, the step 1 of the 4-phase process, right? Actually building the foundation. Now, getting into step 2 is consistent virality, right? So you want to learn what the fuck you're posting, right? You want to be posting some stupid shit. You want to learn what the fuck you're posting. So most beginners post aimlessly, but in your videos, you want to hook people in. You want to actually hook people in to watch, sell them on the product by relating to people's pain points, and then talking about their desired outcome, and then tell them to click your link to buy, right? You don't want them to go buy this shop Amazon or go buy from another link a week later. You need to tell them to take action now, right? Click the link down below so you guys can grab this, before it gets off its 50% off sale, right? That's what you guys want to have it in a call to action. And here's just what my account looks like, right? Consistent virality, 6 million, 2.6, 2.7, 3 million, 3 million. These are usual numbers on one of my accounts, but I have like 5. And then breaking into the cash flow compounding method. Now, this is my shit, right? I can talk about this shit forever. I'm gonna keep it simple though, because I don't want to confuse you guys that might be beginners, but this is my shit. Cash flow compounding method. This is once you're going viral and you get your first sales, learn how to make minor tweaks to a video to recreate that video and then go viral again, right? That is the most important fucking shit. This is what took me from 5K a month to 20, right? Is knowing the cash flow compounding method and how to actually implement it into all of my videos, right? I figured it out on my own and it took me a minute, but now I know it like the back of my hand. Like I just know once I go viral once and I get 1 million views, 2 million views, I know that I'm going to turn that into 10 once I make minor tweaks and then recreate that video, right? And so the goal here is to stack viral videos so you actually are making money consistently, right? Because you don't want to make $5,000, $10,000 a month once, right? You want to be able to do this shit every single month, right? You want to get rich, right? You want to be able to do this shit every single month. And that's what's so important about actually knowing the cash flow compounding method and knowing how to turn one viral video into 10, right? And then breaking into conversions, right? This is step 3 of the process. It's getting every video to convert $1,000 to $5,000 per million views, right? Because the goal with TikTok shop affiliate, like I mentioned earlier, is to go viral. So once you go viral, you want to make about $1,000 to $5,000 per million views in commission, right? So views are worth this. The people watching aren't actually converting into sales, right? And then structure, right? You want to actually have a good structure to your videos. This is how you guys can get good conversions. You guys want to relate to people's pain points, show them the solution, right? The product you're promoting is the solution, and then have a call to action. It's that simple, right? A fucking moron could do TikTok shop affiliate. Like I do TikTok shop affiliate and I crush with it, right? You do not need to be fucking smart. Like anybody can do this shit. It's not that fucking hard, right? And the goal here is to get videos converting like this, right? So this is what separates amateur affiliates versus the ones who actually scale the huge ones, right? So if you guys look over here, this video in the bottom right, estimated reward $7,000. I got $7,000 sent to my bank account for getting, if you look right here, 2.6 million views. So 2.6 million views, one video. Made me $7,000. Would that change your life, right? If you were able to post one TikTok video a month that made you $7,000, right? Replace your income, maybe even double your income. And then all I have to do, if I just posted another one of these videos, which I did this month, that's why I hit 20K. I just posted one of them, right? You get 2 of these videos at 2 million views, which is so fucking doable. Boom, you're at $15,000 a month. right? Live it, like living the dream, doing the things that you actually want to do with your life. It's so possible, right? And then the fourth step of my step 4 process is actually scaling, right? So micro analyzing each video, right? This is where, it gets a little bit of, a little bit advanced. You guys need to make sure every second of each video is as good as humanly possible, right? You guys want to build relationships with brands, get increased commissions, brand deals, and have brands ready to pay you long-term. And then also this is how you make it into a long-term income, right? This is how you get TikTok to replace your job and achieve time, location, and financial freedom is actually knowing how to scale, right? This is $7,000 in a week, right? This is $1,000. Just all I have to do is hit withdraw and then I get $1,000 sent to my bank account, right? So scaling is all about taking every single skill you've learned throughout that process and then implementing it into every single one of your videos to maximize your chances to go viral and make money, right? That's the whole point of phase 4 and actually scaling. And that is the 4-step process, right? And I want to prove to you guys that this shit doesn't just work for me, right? I'm not the only one that's in multiple 6 figures in profit with this 4-step process that I created. It's also these people, right? So this process, it doesn't just work for me. Me, my student Owen right here, right? He went from $60 per day, very new to TikTok Shop Affiliate, to $1,000 per day and finished at $18,000 profit sent to his bank account in June. Like, could that change your life, right? Having $18,000 sent to your bank account each month for posting TikToks from your home, right? From your bed. That's what a lot of these people do. They're in their bedroom, right? So Owen, he was able to drop out of college and quit his job at Target at 19 years old, making $18,000 to $20,000 every single month, right? And so this is my boy Owen right here, right? And he's actually the only coach in my program. And I'll talk a bit more about that later. And like you guys see, this is what he was doing in April, right? April 1st, April 8th, $70 in commission. That was a week, right? In a week, he did $70. So that's about $10 a day he was making, right? And then we come right here, right? In June, literally 2 months later, right? In June, $1,400 in a single day, where you guys look, June 8th, in a single day, he did $1,400, right? And then he ended that month at $18,000 in commission, right? June 1st to June 30th, $12,900 plus this $5,000 bonus because he was able to build a long-term relationship with a brand and get paid out on top of his commissions, right? And that's something that I really emphasize in my program and I help people is get good relationships with brands so you can get paid beyond just your commission, right? So super important. And then, right, meet Christian, right? So Christian is my student. He went from $2,000 months to $8K months consistently within 30 days. Within 30 days of working with me, he's 18 years old. He's now traveling the world, right? Within 30 days, he was able to completely change his life around, going from making like minimum wage with TikTok Shop to actually crushing, right? Doing almost 10K months, being able to travel the world. He's like in Bali right now, doing whatever the fuck he wants, just traveling, right? This is my boy Christian right here. And as you guys can see, right, he made $2,500 May 1st to March 1st to March 31st. And then if you look right here, right, May 1st to May 31st, $6,000 in commission, plus he got a bonus from a brand. That's how he was actually able to cross that $8,000 mark is he had a good relationship with the brand, right? AKA the scaling method, right? Is how to actually build long-term relationships. And if you guys look at this text that my boy Christian sent me, he said, I didn't hit 10K, but you helped me more than double my income in a single month, right? And I've never made this amount of money in my life, bro. This shit is genuinely life-changing. That's what TikTok Shop is doing for people. It's genuinely changing their life. People are genuinely in shock. Like, they don't, like, Christian didn't even know what to do with this money. He was asking, like, bro, like, what do I do? I was like, bro, just chill. Like, you did your thing, bro. Like, you put in the work. You got there, bro. Like, you're doing your shit. Like, people don't even know what to do with the amount of money that they're making with TikTok Shop Affiliate and the freedom that it allows. Because it just hits you at once. It's like you're grinding, you're trying to figure out TikTok Shop Affiliate, and then boom, right? You get the help you need. You start making the money that you know you want to make. And it's like you don't even know what to do with all that time, location, and financial freedom. It's fucking insane. And then yeah, this is my boy Christian, right? He's like out in Bali, taking pictures on Instagram, you know, for girls and shit, just doing a bunch of crazy shit as well. And then, like I said, this process once again didn't just work for me. Me, my student Isaiah right here, right? He was able to go from $0 to $6,000 months and quit his fucking job, right? He's 20 years old and he's now finally able to go to the gym, have time to play the guitar that, you know, like do his passion, right? The shit that he actually genuinely wants to do. He doesn't have to clock into a job every single day. He can do the shit that he fucking wants, right? On a random fucking Wednesday, he can chill, go to the gym, play the guitar, and do what he wants, right? So this is my boy Isaiah right here. And right, June 1st to June 30th, $5,300. Right. And these are recent screenshots, right? These are people from a fucking year ago. These are people doing it now that got it to this amount now, that took action now and are actually able to hit these huge fucking months, right? So this is a $700 day, right? He made $700 in a day, right? He at his job, he made $700 in a week, 2 weeks, right? He's able to cut that time down because he actually has the skills. He knows the 4-step process with TikTok Shop Affiliate. And these are results from people that have my 4-step process with TikTok Shop Affiliate, as well as me there holding their hand through the entire process, right? So you can cut out every single mistake and you're not wasting time on any bullshit. And you can just get straight to the money, right? That's what I do for people. And that's why I generally got into coaching, is to try and help people fast track that process of actually, you know, getting to the point that they want to with TikTok Shop Affiliate. And so another person, right? Me, my student Eman, right? He went from $0 to $200 days in less than 30 fucking days. Less than 30 days, he went from $0 to $200 days, right? Which is more than he makes at his job. And so he's 25 years old with barely any time for shop because he literally works construction. He's out there busting his ass. He was hopping on our one-on-one calls, like just with his construction uniform on. Like, he's working his ass off, right? So this is my boy Eman right here. This is actually him promoting his shop product. As you guys can see, see $0, right? $0 in commission. And then boom, just like this, $180 screenshot, right? Bro, this shit is crazy. Like, it's genuinely, like, it was blowing his mind. Like, I don't even know what to do with this money. Like, this is crazy, right? Like, people actually getting fucking paid, actually having the skills, actually knowing the process to make the money that they want to make. It's, bro, it's fucking wild. And so getting into some more students, right? Like I said, this process, it didn't just work for me. Meet some more of my students, right? Nathan, Jose, Nasir, right? All going from $0 to $100 days, right? These are normal people with no experience. They're not influencers. They're just people that have my help actually implementing, like I said, my 4-step process with TikTok Shop Affiliates. So if you look right here, this is Nathan's screenshot, $167 in a day, right? This is Nasir right here, right? These are all of his accounts, right? These are all like days that he's making $300, $40, $80, $95. Like, it's like, and you don't always have to shoot for those 20K months. Like, some people, like, they're okay with making, you know, an extra $5,000 a month, an extra $10,000 a month. That is so fucking doable with TikTok Shop Affiliate. And then right here, right, my boy Jose, right, biggest daily win so far, $400 in a single fucking day. It's crazy, bro. Like, this is Jose, just a normal fucking guy, not some special, just a normal guy that had help implementing the 4-step process, and that's how he was able to get there. And so right now you have two options, right? You can either do this alone and you can waste months, maybe years, like I did at first trying to figure out this process. You can lose money with trial and errors. You'll have late nights after college or after your job trying to figure it out, making mistakes every single day that you don't have the answers to, always second guessing whether your content is actually good enough, and significantly higher chances of quitting along the way when you do it alone. Right? Or you guys can get mentored by me one-to-one, where you guys get one-to-one calls whenever you need for personalized advice for your content and your struggles, right? That's where I actually give you guys personalized advice and really get to the hand-holding part. So you guys can skip all of this bullshit of not knowing what to do and just have that one-on-one support implementing my 4-step process. And then you guys also are going to get weekly group calls, keeping you accountable and actually getting the system ingrained in your memory for long-term success. Because like I said, nobody watching this video right now, none of you guys want to make $5,000 in a single month, $10,000, $20,000. You don't want to make it one month. You want to be able to do it every single month to actually unlock that freedom that you're looking for in your life. That's the most important shit. And that's the most important shit to me in my program, right? And then you guys are going to get my course, right? Which is the proven playbook that got me to multiple 6 figures in profit. It's everything I know about TikTok Shop condensed into one course. And it's hours long with so much sauce. Every single module, right? Every single step of the 4-step process, I have multiple modules on going in depth, showing you guys exactly what to do. And then you guys are going to get 24/7 texts with me and community access. So you guys have every question answered instantly along the way, right? So you're never sitting there for days like, oh, I don't know what I should do. I don't know if I should post this video. I don't know what's wrong with this video. It's like, you can just text me like that. And it's like, boom, this is what's wrong and this is what's good. Here's what you need to do in the future to make it better to actually get to the point that you want to with TikTok Shop Affiliate, right? So it's up to you, right? So you can either go out alone, guess and hope you'll figure it out and not quit along the way. Or like I mentioned earlier, you can get mentored one-to-one by me, where you can follow a roadmap that's already created multiple $10,000 per month affiliates who have quit their jobs and dropped out of college on a consistent basis, right? And here's just some more screenshots of kind of what, you know, it looks like inside of my program, right? This is me and my boy Jose on a one-on-one call. Sorry for the bad quality, but this is me and my boy Jose on a one-on-one call, right? So we hopped on a call. We literally breaking down his content by the second, right? Like, hey, here's what you did wrong right here. You know, like these two clips, like this clip should have been in front of that one. That one should have been over here. It's like I'm able to really analyze your content because I keep my program such a, you know, a tight-knit community that I'm able to actually break down people's content like this and give them direct advice towards them exactly what they need to do with every single video that they post. And here's a little inside scoop of the group calls, right? There's not 100 fucking people in there where you never get your questions answered. And same with the community, right? There's not 100 fucking people in there where you're never able to get your questions answered. It's small group calls. I keep them small. I assign people to group calls, so I'm actually able to still, you know, give you that one-to-one experience, even on the group calls, right? Plus you get one-on-one calls when you're working with me, as many as you need. And so this is also what my course looks like, right? This is just a little inside scoop. This is module 4 of 9, right? So this is what it looks like, right? This is a damn near like a 5-minute video right here of just, you know, one part of one module, right? My course goes so fucking in depth. It's hours long, and it is everything that, like I said, got me to multiple 6 figures in profit sent to my bank account with TikTok Shop Affiliate. With that being said, if you are serious about building a $10,000 plus per month TikTok Shop Affiliate business, take a second and apply with that first link down below in the description. Right now, my mentorship is picking up speed, and I only let in a few people per week, so I'm able to actually give people my one-to-one help. So make sure you take action now to actually get in at the best time, right? Because we're growing rapidly, and right now I'm still able to give everybody my one-to-one help to really, really help them through the process. And if you're not ready yet, no worries. Just keep watching my free content, apply what I share in your TikTok Shop Affiliate videos, get started, and when you're ready, you'll know. Just know that a little over a year ago, I was 17 years old. I'm 18 years old now, but a little over a year ago, I was 17, $2,400 in debt, having no idea what to do with my life, trying to make something work. I was stuck in an unfulfilling classroom, having no idea what I was actually going to do to make this money. And then a year later, I was making $20,000 per month. I had 6 figures in savings, bought my dream car, and was living in a penthouse with my boys. So if I can do it, so can you. And I mean that with my full fucking heart. If I was able to make it happen, so can you. You just need to take action, right? That's the only difference between all the successful people that have been in my program and the people that, you know, are never able to make it work with TikTok Shop, unfortunately, is that they took action. So like I said, take a second and click that first link down below to apply to my one-to-one mentorship. And if you're not ready right now, that's totally okay. Like I said, just keep watching my free content, apply what I share, and when you're ready, you'll know. And that's going to wrap up the video, y'all. I always get questions about how I actually help people get such good results, and it's this 4-step process. So I wanted to give you guys a bit of an inside scoop about that, but this is my free training, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys loved it. I appreciate you guys tapping in. Make sure you guys are subscribed. And like I said, if you guys want help and you guys want to get mentored by me one-to-one, click that first link down below in the description to apply for my program. We can see if it's a good fit. But that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next one.